Welcome you and Me and OWC. My name is Shane Costa.
Hello. Thank you for joining another broadcast of You and Me and OWC. I am Matthew, and I will be your host.
Joining me at CVC studio will be founders of OWC and President Bill Palowska. Thank you for joining.
Thank you for having me here. It's an honor to be here.
So Bill, what inspired you to start OWC with Renee?
Well, my son was in a special needs program himself, and I had known Renee for quite some time. And I felt that my son Ryan was not getting the supports that we thought he should get. So Renee and I came up with a plan that we figured we could do something and offer something a little bit better. So we worked at it for 2 years. Took us that long to get all the paperwork in place and set up with the state, and we moved forward on that.
Okay. What is your biggest joy in being the president of OWC?
I can't say there's just one joy. Probably the fact that we have a tremendous staff that works with all of our individuals that all seem to work together quite well. The fact that we've grown to the size that we are. The pleasure I get from having the ability to walk through the building at any time of the day and talk to the staff and be greeted by the individuals with a high five or hi Bill or hi Mr. P. I put a great deal of pleasure in having that happen. Thank you.
What are your dreams for the future of OWC?
Well, there's probably quite a few, but I'd like to see the transition program be expanded into the community more so they have more chances and opportunities to go out and see what's available. I'd like to have more permanent jobs for our people in the GSE department. And quite honestly, I'd love to be able to double in size.
Thank you.
Today, we have the pleasure of speaking with Renee Lambert, the co-founder and executive director of Opportunity Works Connecticut in downtown Vernon. So Renee, can you please tell our audience what OWC's mission is?
I sure can. OWC is a nonprofit agency that supports people with intellectual and physical disabilities in Eastern Connecticut. We're committed to providing the best individualized supports to assist everyone with their vocational or gainful employment opportunities that fit personally with them. We're very person-centered planned. We work together to foster a sense of respect and dignity, which enables our participants to work and live with a quality of life.
All right. So how has it grown since the opening, and what different programs do you currently offer?
So back then we started with just group supported employment. That was just GSE. Now we have about 100 individuals that we support, so 12 years later. And we have 6 different program categories that we provide service for under the Department of Developmental Services umbrella.
All right. How can the public purchase items that your individuals create?
Okay, so we have a store here in Vernon, Gifts of OWC, and they can come here and purchase that way. They can purchase at Floral and Gifts of OWC in Putnam. We have some of our product out there. We also have the floral and the design of floral out there as well. And we have a website that's attached to that for those that want to send flowers outside of the state of Connecticut or outside of our delivery zone, and we would get some of that piece as well.
Okay. How can the public support the florist and horticulture program?
Well, as with any of our programs, we're always interested in taking donations and doing the best that we can do with those. The florist is always seeking vases or pots that would hold certain types of, floral gardens that we can reuse. That would save them money. And the horticulture does most of their activities based on what we get in donations. So anything crafty, floral related, outdoor type of garden things, they can take those and do what they need to do with them to make that go further. And we're always willing to take cash as a donation, and you can do that on our website.
So, what is your biggest joy in being the executive director of OWC?
I have a lot of joys in doing this job. I think my biggest joy is to see the growth that each individual that comes to us has. You know, we get to see the progression of somebody coming, especially those that come from their transition program or from school and are scared and don't know where it's going to go and they don't know if they can do it. And we have really good systems in place and really terrific staff that can help them find that niche and help them grow as a person. So that's definitely warms my heart to have that and to see people make friends and go out afterwards and hear all the stories of the socialization. That's a nice thing.
So, what are your plans for the future, may I ask?
Well, I plan on staying here at OWC. I think I'm going to stay. You think? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. But I am working on a 5-year plan for OWC. So that will help us move forward and stay relevant with the new systems that DDS wants to see us doing, especially in the employment arena. And so I would look to that to show that we would be trying to gain more jobs for people, increasing maybe our floral footprint, maybe moving some of our floral designs down to this area. Streamlining all our processes so that we can better support the individuals we have and move forward to supporting the maximum amount of individuals that we're able to. So really the sky's the limit as long as we plan.
Hello, welcome to Gifts of OWC.
Over here in this display case, we have handmade jewelry designed by the design team here at OWC. Handmade tic-tac-toe boards that our design team made as well. Here are some of our town signs, along with some of our tile plaques that's also designed from the design group in crafts. Along with the cards, we also take custom-made orders upon request.
Yes, good morning. This is Opportunity Works. They do the craft area. This is the craft area. They do what they're asked to do. Tessa is making strings of beautiful beads to make the bottles of their wind chimes. And they're absolutely beautiful. And Lauren today is going through all sorts of buttons to match them up by colors and sizes. In this department, they do everything they're asked to do. Tessa makes cards and Lauren makes pot holders. You know, whatever they need, they'll delegate somebody to do them. And it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun in here. They make beautiful items and they all bring them to the store and they sell them in the store. So they earn money by selling things to pay themselves. Not themselves, but that's how they get paid. And they do make minimum wage, so it's a lot of work, and they keep going.
Hi, just talking to you this morning from the OWC wood shop here in Rockville, Connecticut. So what we do here is really it's job training, and these folks are employed. They get paid minimum wage that are here. And today, what you're seeing is some folks actually working on some donated furniture. We'll take you around other parts of the shop here in a minute, but one of our folks right here is just sanding on some stools here that were donated, and then they'll either be sold online or in the store. So that's what we do. In the back there, someone donated, another one of the individuals working, they're actually old fence sections that we have donated. Sounds a little strange, but they sand them down. He knows exactly what we're doing, and then we repurpose the wood in all kinds of different projects. Okay, now we're in the finish area of the OWC wood shop. So what's hanging here are some finished, there are some bird suet feeders, some, if you will, kind of I'll call them custom birdhouses, where you see the roof might be green or a different color. Those are actually made from the bowling alley gutters, which were in the basement of this building. So we just repurpose everything. So these are actually all those up there are sold. They're already pre-sold, and you may see them at the Woodstock Fair or one of the other fairs this fall. So then straight ahead here you see, folks, this is a cabinet it's at least 200 years old. It spent its life in Mystic, Connecticut, and it needed attention. So the folks here fixed it up. We're going to put a new glass door on the front of it, and it will be for sale online or in the store. If you have any questions about that, or if you would like to make donations of furniture, of wood, of sanding paper, because that's what we like to operate with here, just a low budget. We like to have these folks work and get paid. And so we need, the revenue, and we also need supplies. And we'll pick it up. If you've got something that's too heavy, some wooden, whatever, it's in your basement, garage, we'll come and get it. And then behind, you'll see a couple of the folks down there. They're working on that's an old butcher block. So that's going to be a butcher block table. Again, so your next project, you're thinking about something different, or a kitchen island, or a table, or a chair, or Adirondack chairs. What you see against the wall here is parts for Adirondack chairs. Over the last couple of years, we sold at least 150 Adirondack chairs.
I'm working on a board, cleaning the paint off, and that's pretty much all I'm doing.
This is our seasonal Christmas tree. My wife, Pat Paleska, started doing this in our first location in Wellington. We had very, very high ceilings, and the first Christmas, we didn't have much floor space, so she said, let's put a tree upside down from the ceiling. So we did. And from that day, we started doing a seasonal tree. When we moved to Vernon, the ceilings were only 10 feet tall, and everybody wanted to know what was going to happen to the tree. So what we did is we got a smaller tree, and now she continues every season decorating it for whatever the season should be.
Welcome to Floral and Gifts of OWC. So we got some orders. We heard the printer go off. We have orders. So they come in, we document it, we log them. But if we go over here, I can show you the orders that so far we've done today that will be going out for delivery. This one here, we're waiting on a box of chocolates. We have to go to the store and get it. This one just came in this morning, also needing a box of chocolates. But we have all kinds of other add-ons that we can send with our floral deliveries for just about every occasion. We even have giant ones above us. If you see the buckets on the floor, we're waiting for flowers to come in that we're going to process. We've got the floral cooler with arrangements made in it for walk-in traffic, as well as plants flowering and green. Novelty items that we can sell for our walk-in traffic. I think that's really kind of pretty much it.
Welcome to Kitchen Group, guys, right?
Welcome to Kitchen Group.
Yeah, can someone tell me what we're making today?
Cheeseburger pizza.
Correct, yes. Yep. So let's get started, guys. And we're gonna make Italian pinwheel sandwiches, okay? So with the pinwheel sandwiches, has anyone ever made a pinwheel sandwich before? No. Okay.
No.
All right. So with the pinwheel sandwiches, what you do is you're gonna take tortilla. You know what tortillas are? Yeah, like the flat round bread, right? We have some right over there. Yes. And we're going to make a cream cheese filling or a spread, and we're gonna spread that on the tortillas. And then we're gonna lay down our meat. So for one of them, it's gonna be ham. And then we're gonna put cheese on top of that. We're gonna roll that up. And then we're gonna cut that roll up into 1/2-inch slices. Okay, so we'll use our measuring skills today too, okay? And then those become our little pinwheel sandwiches. Yes. Okay? For the Italian pinwheel sandwich, we're gonna take the tortilla again. We're gonna put a little bit of that same spread, and we're gonna put down some salami. And then we're gonna put down some pepperoni. And then some cheese on top of that, and we're gonna roll it up the same way, nice and tight, and then cut that into
on rice.
1/2-inch, little sandwiches. Okay? Sound good, everybody?
Yep. My name's Brandon. I made pinwheel sandwiches for the Kinship group.
I'm Lexi, and I rolled the pinwheels.
Hi, my name is Shane Costa, and I made spread cheese with ranch on it, with cream cheese on it, and I made a cream cheese just for you guys.
Hi, Shamia. We have cheese, we have dairy, it's strawberry, and we have muffin, we have my groups, we have Nancy, we have Nicole and Jesse. And your work is so hard, and you're so proud of your parents, Mom, Dad, Andrew, and Playboy.
My name's Jacob, and I cut the pinwheel.
Perfect.
I'm here at Wham.
Good job.
And here we have the crew of the NIP team. What do you like most about working on the NIP patrol?
Collecting all these trash that they leave and making a lot of money.
What do you think of litter bugs?
I do not like litter bugs.
What other jobs do you do in the community?
We pick up cans and bottles at Sun Valley, and we also go to the Stafford Firehouse.
All right. Give a hoot!
Don't pollute!
we're going to ask Miracle League athlete Matthew Scully, who's going to perform our national anthem, accompanied by Rockville High School bands and the Connecticut Army National Guard. So if y'all could please rise, and I'll turn the mic over to Matthew.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous nights for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in there, gave through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave? Let's go, USA!
And I'd like to invite the rest of the team behind the cameras to join me on stage and say farewell.
Anything else you like to add, or is that all?
I think you did a very good job covering everything.
Thank you. It was a pleasure doing business with you.
You as well.
And cut.